Hi guys, in MDC Quantitative Reasoning and Numerical Ability, today we are going to see the topic tests of divisibility. How will you test a number is divisible by the given numbers? Okay, so how can you test it is divisible by the numbers? The common thing is a number is said to be exactly divisible by another number if the remainder is 0. So if we get the remainder 0, then we can tell the given number is divisible by another number. So here we are going to see the divisibility rules for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 18 and 25. So many rules are there. We are going to see some rules. Okay. Then first we are going to see divisibility rule of 2. So how will you check how will you tell those given numbers are divisible by 2? So there is a rule. The digit in the ones place is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Then we can conclude this number is divisible by 2. For example, they are giving 10, 44, 162, etc. So I am taking the first number 10. So 10 means there are two digits. In the ones place, the number is 0. So what about our rule? If the ones place, the numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 means we can tell the given number is divisible by 2. So 10, the ones place is 0. So we can tell without going to the calculation, directly we can tell it is divisible by 2. Likewise, we have to check the remaining numbers. So we can look by the looking itself, we can tell all the ones places, according to the rule, it is 0 or 2 or 4, 6 or 8 is having. So we can conclude it is divisible by 2. Now we are going to see divisibility rule of 3. How will you check a number is divisible by 3? There is a rule telling sum of the digits is divisible by 3. So suppose any number is given to you, you have to add the numbers, digits of the numbers, then you will get one sum. That sum value is a multiple of 3. If it is a multiple of 3 or if it is divisible by 3, then we can conclude the whole number, that is the given number is divisible by 3. For example, they are giving 2712, 9630, 432 are divisible by 3. For example, the first number we can check it, okay, 2712. So what is the sum of the given digits? 2 plus 7 plus 1 plus 2. 2 plus 7 is what? 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. So the sum of the digits is 12. And we can tell the 12 is a multiple of 3 or 12 is divisible by 3. So the entire number 2712 is a divisible by 3. Likewise, you can check the remaining two numbers also. The sum of the digits are multiple of 3 or it is divisible by 3. Then we can tell the given number is divisible by 3. Then we are going to see the divisibility rule of 4. The numbers formed by the last two digits is divisible by 4. So if any numbers are given to you, you have to check the last two digits of the given number. So if the last two digits are multiples of 4, or we can tell it is divisible by 4, the entire number is divisible by 4, we can tell it. For example, I am taking the first example 196. The last two digits are 96. We can check 96 is a multiple of 4 or it is divisible by 4. Then the whole number 196 is a divisible by 4. Likewise, there are so many rules for checking a particular number is divisible by the given digit. Okay. So we have seen divisibility rule for 3, divisibility rule for 2, divisibility rule for 4. Next, we are going to see the divisibility rule of 5. Digits in the ones place is 0 or 5. So if you are given with any numbers, you have to check the ones place. We know if a number is given, the digits have to be in ones place, then tens place, and the place values. We know how to write the place value for a given number. So they are telling if a number is given to you, then ones place, if it is 0 or any one, 0 or 5, then we can tell then the given number is divisible by 5. For example, they are given few numbers. I am taking the first one, 215. The ones place, the number is 5. So according to our rule, we can conclude it is divisible. The whole number 215 is divisible by 5. Likewise, you can check the remaining numbers. If the ones place is 0 or 5, then we can tell it is divisible by 5. Then we are going to see divisibility rule of 6. What is telling, if a number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then it is divisible by 6. So the given number, if a number is divisible both, we have to check it is divisible by 6 means first we have to check the given number is divisible by 2 and 3. Not only 2, it is divisible both 2 and 3. For example, they are given few numbers. First example I am taking 6, 7, 1, 4. It is divisible by 2 and also it is divisible by 3. So we can tell the entire number is divisible by 6. So the thing is, in order to check the divisibility for 6, you have to check the given number is divisible by 2 and 3. If it is divisible only 2 but not 3 means we can't tell it is divisible by 6. Both 2 and 3, if they are divisible, then we can conclude it is divisible. Surely it is divisible by 6 also. Because how I am telling, the 6 can be written as 2 into 3. Correct? Or 3 into 2. So that's why the given number is written in the multiplication of two numbers. That two numbers if we are checking, then we can tell the given number is divisible by 6. Okay. Then divisibility rule of 7. To test the divisibility of 7, first we place the digits at one place and subtract it from the rest of the digits. If the difference is divisible by 7, then the given number is divisible by 7. So there are few words are coming or few lines are coming, don't confuse it. Whatever they are telling is, whatever a given number is given to you, you have to check it is divisible by 7 or what is the rule telling is, you have to check the ones place. What is the number at ones place? That numbers twice you have to take. That means, for example, I can take the first one, 3, 7, 8. So the ones place the number is 8. You have to take the twice of 8. That is what 8 plus 8 is 16 or 8 into 2 is 16. So then the rule telling and subtract it from the rest of the digits. So leave the ones digit separate. Remaining what are the digits in the given number? 37. So already you have taken the twice of the ones place 16. So 16 you have to subtract from 37. So 37 minus 16, what is the number? You can check it. What is 37 minus 16? That number, that subtracted value, if it is divisible by 7, then we can conclude it is divisible by 7. Because 37 minus 16 is 21. 21 is divisible by 7. So we can conclude the whole entire number 378 is divisible by 7. Like this 455, if you are taking the ones place, the number is 5. You have to take the twice of 5 means 5 plus 5 is 10. Or 5 into 2 is 10. The rest of the numbers are 45. So 45 minus 10 is what? 35. So 35 is divisible by 7. So we can tell 455 is divisible by 7. Like this is the rule of divisibility of 7. Then divisibility rule of 8. The number formed by the last 3 digits is divisible by 8. So whatever the number is given to you, you have to take the last 3 digits of the given number. If that number is divisible by 8, then we can conclude the whole number is divisible by 8. For example, they are given with a few values, you can check it. Then we are going to see divisibility rule of 9. It is telling the sum of the digits is divisible by 9. Nothing is given. If any number is given to you, you have to take the sum of the digits. If the sum of the digit, if the sum value is divisible by 9, then we can tell the whole number is divisible by 9. Then divisibility rule of 10 means nothing is there. If the digits in the ones place is 0, you can check the ones place, whatever the number is given to you, if the numbers last, that means the ones place, if it is 0, you can conclude it is divisible by 10. Previous we have seen the divisibility rule of 5, that is telling if the ones place is either 0 or 5, it is divisible. If any number is given to you, the ones place is 0, we can tell it is divisible by 5 and divisible by 10. Again, we are going to see divisibility rule of 11. Now, that is nothing, a number which is divisible by 11 If the difference between the sum of the digits at odd places and the sum of the digits at even places is either 0 or a multiple of 11. So whenever you are given with a number, you have to, what are the place values. So odd place values and even place values, you have to separate it. Then we have to find that the sum of the digits odd place values, you have to take the sum value. Likewise, even place value also you have to take the sum. That means add the numbers, okay? Add the place values. Then the both numbers you have to take the difference between. Okay. Then odd place and the even place sums you have to take the difference between. If you are then you will get one answer. That answer, if it is either 0, that answer is either 0 or a multiple of 11, means we can conclude the entire number is 11 by 7. There are two examples are given to you. You can check with the conditions. Okay. Then we are going to see divisibility rule of 12. So 12 is already we have seen 6. 6 is written as 2 into 3. Like this 12 can be written as 3 into 4. So 12 and 6, if their multiples are, if any number is given to you, if the multiples are divisible by that number, then we can conclude it is divisible by 6 or 12. So 12 means you have to check the given number is divisible by both 3 and 4. Both numbers that should be divisible. That is the thing you have to remember it. Okay. Now we can see some problems related to that. Whatever we have seen the divisibility, then you will be clear it. Okay. First, the question is that is the divisibility of the given numbers. And the first subpart is 7390 by 2. You have to check the number 7390 is divisible by 2 or not. So, what is the rule telling? If the ones place of the given number is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then we can tell it is divisible by 2. So 7390, the ones place is what? 0. So we can tell it is divisible by 2. Likewise, one second question, 14348 is divisible by 2 or not. You have to check it. Okay. The same rule you have to follow for the second one. Then third question, divisibility 628712 by 3. So according to the divisibility rule of 3, we have to check the sum, or you have to first find the sum of the digits. If the sum of the digits is divisible by 3, then we can tell the entire number is divisible by 3. So what is the sum of the digits? 6 plus 2 plus 8 plus 7 plus 1 plus 2? It is 26. But 26, which is not a divisible by 3 or not a multiple of 3. So the entire number is not divisible by 3. Then the next one, D part, you have to check. That is the same rule you have to follow for. That is, because if it is the number is 426/64 is divisible by 3 or not, you have to check it. Okay. One thing I have given to you. So second, you have to practice. Then only it will be clear to you. Then the last part, 24868 is divisible by 4. That is, according to our divisibility rule of 4, it is telling the last two digits are divisible by 4, then we can tell the entire number is divisible by 4. For the given number 2486, the last two digits are 68. 68 is divisible by 4. So we can tell it is divisible by 4. Like this, you have to try your own. Okay, if whatever the practice questions, you have to practice by your own. Then we are going to see the second question, that is test the divisibility of the following numbers by 8. Okay, so here you have to think about the divisibility rule of 8. What is telling? Numbers formed by the last three digits are divisible by 8. So whatever the number is given to you, you have to check for the last three digits. The first question is 8344. The last three digits are 344. So 344, which is a multiple of 8 or which is divisible by 8. So we can tell the entire number 8344 is also a divisible by 8. Like this, you can practice the B part. Then C part, the same rule. Last three numbers are 713 to 716 is the question. The last three numbers are 716. So 716 you can check with. It is not a multiple of 8, or you can tell it is not divisible by 8. So the entire number is not divisible by 8. Now third question, test the divisibility of the following numbers by 11. Only you will be confusing the divisibility by 11. There are few lines are coming. It is nothing. that you have to check what is the rule telling. A number is divisible 11 means if the difference between the sum of the digits at odd places and sum of the digits at even places is either 0 or a multiple of 11. So the given number is 5533. So odd places the numbers are 3 and 5. Again, even first I told you how to separate the even place value numbers and odd place value numbers. So odd place value numbers are 3 and 5. Likewise, here also same even place value numbers also say 3 and 5. Then you have to sum the both even place values and odd. So 3 plus 5 is 8. Again 3 plus 5 is 8. Then take the difference between them. So 8 minus the difference means subtract. That means 8 minus 8, the value is what? 0. The rule is telling either the value is 0 or a multiple of 11 means we can tell what it is, the entire number is divisible. So here 0 is coming, so you can conclude it is divisible by 11. The next question 70169308. Here you have the odd place values are 8, 3, 6, 0. So if you take the sum of the values, it is 70. Again, even place values are 0, 9, 1, 7. If you take the sum of the values, you will be getting again 70. So if you take the difference between the both, 17 minus 17 is 0. So we can tell it is divisible by 11. So likewise, you have to memorize all the divisibility rules, then you can practice so many questions. Okay, you have to thorough with the divisibility rules. Few of them we have seen. You have to practice the questions. Okay, so you have to finish all the exercise programs. So thank you.